Get ready to match the stars from the Love Boat. Fred Grandy, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Riley, Phyllis Diller, Bill Daly, and Deborah Lee Scott as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game. And now, here's the star of Match Game, Gene Rayburn.
Hello, John. Thank you, friend. Thank you for joining us here in the Match Game. How do you do, stars?
Hello, Gene.
Nice to have you all with us here. You're beautiful. Hello, Captain.
Hello.
I have
What?
Go.
I'm a go, sweetheart.
No,
No.
you, please. I was just saying hello.
You have something.
No, I just said I'm wearing a jogging top, so you could have said sport.
Oh, hello, Sport.
Okay.
Captain Sport.
I'm wearing my jogging shorts. I thought you'd...
Ugly. Nice to have you back, my dear.
Great to be here.
You look splendid.
I know it.
Splendid. Would you help me in greeting Glenn Martin and Lenore Prendergast? Applause, applause, applause. How do you do? I welcome both of you. Want you to feel at home and relaxed here so we can get the maximum out of you. Let's find out who you are and where you're from, Lenore.
Well, I'm from Lynn, Massachusetts. That's 8 miles north of Boston. My husband's a firefighter. We have 3 children, 1 grandchild. And we're out here celebrating our 25th wedding anniversary and visiting family.
Okay, Lenore. Nice to have you with us, and good luck. Glenn?
Well, I'm a science teacher for a junior high school, Ramona Junior High in Chino. And I'm married. I have a 2-year-old daughter, and I have 1 expected today out in the audience.
Oh.
What?
Are we supposed to boiling water? More hot towel, please.
Where is she? Ask her to raise her hand.
She's right over there.
Oh, she is ready,
One at
isn't
pace.
she? What?
She's-
Would you stand up, please? Oh! That's pretty quick work, camera 3. Did you get the shot? I didn't see it. You got it? Very good. Nice work there, Mark. Okay, now, here you'll each play 2 games, and we'll start game number 1 and ask Lenore to choose A or B.
A, please.
A it is. Dan said, these political candidates are the worst. Voting for one of them is like deciding whether you want poison ivy or the blank.
Great Granny said that Lenore talked like I did. I said that's not true.
Where did you park your car?
I parked my car in the garage.
That's nice.
You tell him, Lenore.
All right, here it is. Dan said these political candidates are the worst. Voting for one of them is like deciding whether you want poison ivy or the blank.
Oh, the pits.
The pits? Is that a new disease? I haven't heard of that. That must be a
Should I get my
disease they
car
have
out
up
of the
in...
garage now?
Yes. You better get the ignition going for a fast getaway. All right, Fred.
I guess she's the only one that knows how really painful the pits can be. I said the flu.
The flu. Any disease here is okay. What do you got?
No, wrong. Not any disease. See, you jumped to conclusions.
Does he want poison
Don't be
ivy or
presumptuous.
the... Well, I can't think of
And
anything.
don't pick on a fellow New Englander.
All
Me
right.
and you, Lou.
Yeah. Hey.
No, sir, dear. Or do you want the last trip on the Titanic?
Oh. Poison ivy or the last trip on the Titanic. Yes, it's on everyone's lips, Brett. All right there, sport.
Sad, isn't it?
Yes.
Play.
The play. You're hearing some good answers here, aren't you,
Yeah.
Lenore? Here. When
Wish
you're
I
at
had
home,
'em.
though, you're much better than you are here in the studio, I can tell there. Now, you want choosing on one of these political candidates is like deciding whether you want poison ivy or the
Runs.
run. Okay. What did you say, Bill?
The herpes.
The herpes. Herpes simplex.
Oh, boy,
Hey,
I'm
no.
going to have to start working
Herbie Hancock, remember him?
Right.
after these 2, and then I just said the flu.
The flu. Mundane flu. Now, Glenn, let's see what we have for you here. Holy mackerel. Hey, you guys are going to have to ground the machine. Nick said. Don't touch that. Okay? Yeah.
Nick said don't touch that.
I mean, he's really a lot of juice flowing through there.
Wow.
Nick said, my son wants to be just like the guy down the street. Unfortunately, the guy down the street is a blank. Oh, there's some good ones. Nick said my son wants to be just like the guy down the street. Unfortunately, the guy down the street is a blank.
A girl.
A girl. All right. The guy down the street is a girl.
Boy, I'm glad you didn't say transvestite. Because that's very passé, you know.
It is.
You know what the new thing is?
No, what is the new thing?
Quadrisexuals. Do anything with anybody for a quarter.
We're only on the weekend.
Only on the weekend. Very good.
You say transvestite is passé.
Yeah.
In your ear.
Well, that's a match.
Transvestite. What'd you say?
I heard this term years ago, Nancy.
Unfortunately, the guy down the street is a blank.
Oh, yes. A worm.
A worm.
A girl worm.
A girl worm. Here's for Glenn. Deborah Lee.
4 for Glenn.
4 for Glenn. All right. So it's 4-0 in Glenn's favor. Round 2 will come up in a moment or so right after we do this for you. We took a little extra time, and during the commercial break there, repaired this because, as you remember a little while ago, I dropped the microphone because there was some kind of voltage going through here, and I was grounding out on it. It was very shocking.
Yes, if something happens to you, maybe someone could be near to take over the show.
Yes, it would be nice.
Yeah. You want to stand in a little water and touch it again? I'm here. Go ahead, touch it.
All right, well, this one we know is all right. I'll push the button and try the second one. I'll push the button, try the second one. I'll touch this one, huh?
Okay, good
It's
luck.
Too bad there's no one around qualified to take over in case I do, you know.
I've got the clothes, God knows that.
Yes, you sure do have the wardrobe. The ties and the
But
jacket.
nothing's going to happen to you. I would never take over a part that badly acted.
All right, I suppose we have to play this dumb game
I
again
guess
now, huh?
so.
Okay, let's do that. Now, listen, Glenn, you're ahead. You choose A or B. You go first.
A.
A it is. A says, Larry said, I just met the plainest girl in the world. She's so plain, she doesn't even have a blank. Now, Fred matched 4 people in the first round, so Brett plays, and Phyllis plays. Everybody else lays out. And here we go, Glenn. Seems like a long show today. Larry said, I just met the plainest girl in the world. She's so plain, she doesn't even have a blank.
A nose.
A nose is what Glenn Martin said. Apparently, the audience does not approve of his answer, nose.
Oh, honey, they're a rowdy group out there today. No, I said shouldn't even have a face.
A face. Apparently, they approve of that answer.
They're tasteful, rowdy but tasteful.
He says nose, but the audience likes face better.
And so do I.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
All right. Nose or face were the 2 good responses there. There may be some others. Now, Lenore, here's the way it is. You need 4 to tie, 5 to win. Paul said, no wonder that toothpaste makes your teeth shine. It's got blank in it. No wonder that toothpaste makes your teeth shine. It's got blank in it. Sure. All right, Lenore. Paul said, no wonder that toothpaste makes your teeth shine. It's got blank in it.
Wax.
Wax. All right, wax is the traditional stuff you shine things with. What do you say?
Well, I don't use wax. I use neon.
Neon.
See?
Right.
Oh, sure. What do you know? You guys can't come up here and see my teeth. I don't have to tell you what I use.
It may not be a snappy answer, but don't you love that heather-colored jacket?
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
I got
Really
this in Alaska the last time we were up
You
that
did?
way. Yeah, yeah.
Real wool and all that?
Yeah.
Splendid looking.
C&R Clothiers in Sitka.
Local joke. Yes.
And it's only 110 in the shade out today. It's something takes you for. Us New Englanders, Maine is nothing against Massachusetts. Wax and/or polish.
All right. 4-1.
I hope this is a match. Lemon Pledge Polish.
Well, of course it is.
No? Lemon Pledge is not a
What's the
wax.
difference between wax and polish?
Hold on, now, wait a minute. Now, there may be... It's not, right? Okay. It's not wax.
Polish
has
doesn't
wax
have to
in
be
it.
wax, though.
Lemon
Polish
wax,
can be
I think
liquid,
it's a
isn't it?
silicone-based product. I don't... It probably
Oh,
doesn't have...
picky, picky,
It
picky.
doesn't have something else in it besides wax. I don't know anything. But Ira majored in chemistry at Dartmouth.
A
Yeah.
likely story.
It's
I'd like
wax,
to
huh?
see his degree.
All right.
Oh, yes.
Go.
I flunked biology.
You flunked biology?
Yeah, I
so-
liked it about as much as the frog. I said sand.
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 All right, so that means Glenn wins the game. What'd you have there? Shoe polish. Come on down, Glenn. Now, Lenore, you'll be going to spin off here, but you'll be spun back a little bit later for game number 2, so hang around and see how Glenn does here. All right, Glenn. Good luck to you. There it is. For your benefit, we polled the studio audience not too long ago and said, write down your best answer to this. Funky blank. If you give us the answer that studio audience did write down most frequently, you get $500. For matching the second most popular answer, you get $250. And for matching the third, you get $100. Now, 3 of the 6 stars can offer some assistance here. You can choose them one at a time, the ones who are,
Pick the brightest ones.
well, the best and the brightest, yes.
Phyllis.
Oh. Funny.
Funky funny,
Well, I mean,
I got one.
funky blank.
well, funky would mean, you mean another meaning for funky?
Well, you see, we asked a bunch of people,
them.
how would you fill this blank in? Funky blank.
First, where did you get them?
Well, that's the secret. No, but it was an average group like this.
You mean the day away from the home?
Yes, right.
Well, I think funky means...
Well, we don't want a definition.
I don't know
We
what
want
You think this
are
is
at-
the last word? We just want
Yeah.
to match.
Oh, you mean funky something?
Yeah, funky
Oh,
something.
that's an adjective.
Yes,
Oh,
I think we should quit and start all over again.
right. Well, maybe he'll...
funky music.
Funky
Yeah.
music. All right.
That was fun.
Bill?
You were so
Big
smart.
mouth.
I was on.
That was the one I had. No, just kidding. Funky Town?
Funky Town.
Oh, I got one.
Brett.
Funky chicken.
Yeah, funky chicken, funky music, and funky town. You want one of those or one of your own?
I think I'll go with chicken.
All right. See, we got a funky chicken up there. May we see the $100 number? Funky music. All right, let's take a look at the next one,
Getting
please.
those big bucks.
Funky town. All right, there's Phyllis's answer. And last chance for funky
it's
chicken.
chicken.
Here we go.
Chicken!
Yes, sir. Now, you've got $500, Glenn, and that's irrevocably yours. However, you could earn a lot more money here as we continue, but first we're going to stop doing a little business with America, okay? Here, watch. Hardly's won $500. Now the least he'll play for is 10 times that amount, or $5,000. But he will have a chance to spin the wheel and see if he can... I said 5,000. I said 10,000. I meant to say 5,000. The least he'll play for is 5,000. But if he spins the wheel and it lands on a double, he'll play for 10,000. So, Glenn, step up there and have a go at it, and we'll all root for a double. Here we go. You know, I think that is the most dramatic spin we've ever had.
Yes, it's a long spin.
Because it slid back and the double light went out, and then the wheel stabilized itself and went back a hair, and the light stayed on, and that means you are playing for $10,000.
Pay your light bill, why don't you? Nothing works around here.
Says pay the light bill.
It'll probably be on Eyewitness News.
No doubt about it. All right. You ready, Fred?
I'm ready.
Here we go. $10,000. Good luck to you. This is it. Pointed blank. Pointed blank. Pointed blank. Did you put it in the slot?
I haven't put it in the slot.
Oh, you haven't put it in the slot.
But I will.
Is that where you put it?
Now, if you give us the answer that Fred Grandy has on the card, you get $10,000. What is your response to this?
Arrow.
Pointed what?
Arrow.
Pointed arrow. As you can see, the audience has had arrow on their mind all day here. That's all they've been thinking about is pointed arrow all along this. Well, let's find out what Fred has. You said pointed arrow, Fred.
Well, I wasn't going for that. I was thinking of Pinocchio.
Pointed nose.
Yeah.
Pointed shoes.
I threw away pointed question, too. I wasn't sure that was...
Pointed shoes or...
Pointed head.
Pointed head. That's another good one.
Pointed what?
All right. Now, you've got the $500 and a chance at more money in game number 2, so we'll bring Lenore back here and play game number 2. Here we go. Now, if you're ready, we'll get right to it. This time you have a choice of A or B.
I'll take B this time, please.
B it is for you. Old Oscar is so old. How old is he? His first Sunday school class was taught by blank. Hello.
Hang in, Lenore. We're going to do it this time.
Want another shot?
Right. Now, Lenore. Old Oscar is so old, his first Sunday school class was taught by
Adam and Eve?
Adam and Eve. That's going back a long way.
Oscar wasn't around. She could have
Adam and Eve, she said. Continuing her winning ways.
Well, I thought of them, but I figured they had so much to learn themselves. I said Moses.
Popular favorite answer.
Popular favorite.
You've been right on the money today there, Fred.
Yeah, I should have been a contestant.
Right.
Okay, I'll settle for the answer.
No,
Yeah.
they went right to the source. Taught by the Lord.
Yeah.
The Lord.
He was the dean of the school.
That's right.
Jesus Christ Superstar.
Aha.
Star pupil.
He's a star pupil, right. Oh, we're getting some very interesting and responsive answers here. Lenore, no one has said Adam and Eve so far, and I doubt if anyone will. All right.
Well, because Oscar couldn't have been around.
Old Oscar so old, his first... No, I don't know. Why?
Well, no, they were alone, you know.
They were alone,
Yeah.
that's right.
And guess what? It was such fun because the headache hadn't been invented.
Not tonight, Adam. I have a headache. All right.
One day she said to him, is there, are you really in love with me? He said, who else?
Who else? Are you ready to reveal all now?
Another time he looked at her and said, I liked you better when you were a rib.
Wonderful, Phyllis.
Moses.
Moses. All right. I saw his act. He was wonderful. Yes.
In the beginning, God created a wrong answer. That's what he did.
What is that?
Oh, God.
All right.
They're not sure to boo me or yell. They didn't.
Yeah.
Well, they won't know.
Shall we boo or what? They will know till later.
I said
All right. We have 2 of those
Boy,
responses.
that's true.
half.
So there we are. You stand by for your question. Now, friends, we have this for you. No, this is not Playhouse 90, Fred. This is just lovable, old, wonderful, humorous match game.
Ah, lovable, humorous
Yes,
match
right.
game. I had no
We
idea.
had a lot of fun,
Your
didn't
name
we?
again?
Say yes,
Listen,
everyone. I told you should get your batteries changed. All right, I hope you'll join us next time when Bill Daly will appear entirely bandaged up to his ears. I'm Gene Rayburn. Join us next time. Goodbye.
Some contestants will receive Frederick Room Air Conditioners, quality built, dependable, energy efficient, put together better to last for years to save you money. Furnished by Frederick. A picnic jug and a supply of Flavor Aid makes you glad you're thirsty. 6 delicious flavors, 1 package, make 2 big quarts of Flavor Aid. A garden set of Knox unflavored gelatin makes houseplants fuller and greener. Look for instructions on specially marked boxes of Knox unflavored gelatin. A cosmetic bag and Nestle Egyptian Henna for beautiful hair. Deep conditioning improves texture and body. Nestle Egyptian Henna, nature's way to beautiful hair. A lazy tray and Kraft macaroni and cheese dinner has the cheese taste that kids enjoy. You know they're going to like it. A cheese server, a new Easy Caulker aerosol foam caulk. No gun, no mess, outlast 4 cartridges. Caulk it easy with Easy Caulker. And a calculator and off. Towelettes mosquito repellent off. Really works with the most effective mosquito repellent ingredient money can buy. This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game, a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production. This program was edited for broadcast.